Good, happy Wednesday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, driver dies after car flips into brook in Barnstead, police say. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9, Siobhan Lopez.
Haven't played World of Tanks yet? You're wasting your life. Because in World of Tanks, you can shoot on the move, shoot on the spot, shoot in the sky, run over pumpkins, destroy private property.
I hit the frost heaves and it just fishtailed and I went down over the bank and rolled over.
Luann Ashley describes the scary moments when she lost control of her car on icy Peacham Road this morning. More than an hour earlier, her husband slid down that same stretch. He called to warn her.
After that first frost heave sign, I started fishtailing. I pulled it around once, I fishtailed again, I pulled it around again, and I proceeded to go through.
Luann was trapped, her car on its side.
The salt guy that was going to salt the road stopped and helped me get out. And then some other guy from Sanborn Road stopped and they helped me get out. And then the salt truck got stuck on the hill too.
At the time of her crash, Luann says they noticed damaged mailboxes near the brook.
Yeah, they said that there must have been an accident a little earlier and nobody reported it. But yeah, the mailboxes were gone.
By 9:30, a car on its hood was found in a brook at the bottom of the hill. It's possible the driver was trapped upside down in 2 feet of water for hours before anyone realized he was there. Police performed CPR, but the man later died at the hospital.
As far as we know right now, there were no other vehicles involved. Looking at the scene, the road conditions, the highway department was out there earlier that morning sanding and salting the roadway.
I just feel very fortunate after hearing that my wife is here and very bad about that.
It's still unclear what time the car crashed into the brook. Anyone who may have witnessed that crash is asked to contact Barnstead Police. In Barnstead, Siobhan Lopez, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Worker falls 2 stories from scaffolding at Boston hotel. A worker fell while hanging a banner inside the atrium of a Boston hotel Wednesday afternoon, firefighters said. The incident occurred at 4:36 p.m. inside the Boston Marriott Copley Place at 110 Huntington Avenue. Firefighters said the worker was on a scaffolding about 2 floors above the floor at the time of the accident. The Boston Fire Department is not yet able to provide information about the exact of the worker's injuries. They said it remains an active scene. Flying over the building around 5:15 p.m., Sky 5 could see some emergency vehicles parked outside the building. Police investigating homicide in Ardell. Authorities are investigating a homicide in Arundel, a source tells WMTW News 8. The incident is on Campground Road. Investigators said at the scene said a man was found dead inside a home. Police were called to do a welfare check after receiving a call from a concerned family member of the victim. Officials said 2 people live at the home but have not been able to contact either of them. There were no witnesses to the crime, officials said. Stay with us on this as this story develops. Market alert, U.S. oil prices plummetes toward 50 as a perfect storm brews. Oil is on track to break through the key physiological level of 50 a barrel after the ninth straight rise in U.S. crude stockpiles came at exactly the wrong moment, analysts said Wednesday. FBI investigating source of WikiLeaks prompted CIA document dump. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
Plan? Start here. Or here. Even here. And definitely here. At Fidelity, we're available 24/7 to make retirement planning simpler. We let you know where you stand, so when it comes to your retirement plan, you'll always be absolutely clear. It's your retirement. Know where you stand.
We're going to bring in our chief global affairs correspondent, Martha Raddatz. If accurate, how damaging is this?
Oh, it's terribly damaging. And the thing that I keep thinking of is it's happening again. You had the Chelsea Manning, you had Edward Snowden. The CIA has to be thinking, what in the world do we do to stop these leaks and these terribly embarrassing things? And other countries can look at this.
Who's being targeted and how widespread is it?
I don't think we know who's being targeted. I don't think we know how widespread it is. I think one thing you shouldn't be surprised is that the CIA wants to find out how the new technology works, especially after San Bernardino. You remember they couldn't at first get into that phone because of privacy concerns. So they're going to look at all kinds of devices, but we just don't know who's targeted.
As we heard from Brian, there's more to come.
There's more to come. We have no idea what it is. And again, the CIA has to be thinking, who is doing this? Is it really a contractor? Is there a mole? How are they doing this? This has to freak out the CIA.
And also the timing of this, Brian, people are wondering.
Well, there is that question, certainly after the president tweeted without any proof that he was being spied on by the FBI. Now this new revelation of how the CIA spies on people. But again, in this case, the CIA does not spy on Americans. They're not allowed to legally.
Okay, and there you go on that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday night. Good night, everyone. Bye.